Greetings, my fellow Fright Fiends, and happy Easter from the Boogeyman. I hope everyone's doing well. Very different Easter for most of us, for pretty much all of us. This is typically a time of year, growing up Catholic, that I would spend time with my family. Kind of weird this year that we're not doing anything, so it's kind of a bummer. Haven't seen my mom or my grandmother in going on almost a month and a half now, so it's kind of crazy. So for today, this is going to be talking about horror movies, but at the same time, just to give a little background on me, I was actually born on Easter Sunday, 1974. My birthday's coming up in a couple days. My birthday in 46 years has never fallen again on Easter, which is really weird. And going back to when I was about 14 years old, that's when this movie would have came out. This was the first movie, the first horror movie, the first movie in general that I went and saw by myself. I was a big fan of the movie Critters. I'm wearing my Critters shirt right now. And I found out that there was a sequel coming out. And I had just watched this film. I think I had just rented it. It was around the time when movies like Gremlins were really big, Troll and Ghoulies and those kinds of movies in the 80s were really big. But I really liked the Critters. The first Critters film was a lot of fun. It had Dee Wallace, had Scott Grimes, had M. Emmett Walsh, some actors that I really liked. And the sequel, which came out in 1988, like I said, was the first film I went and saw by myself. Critters 2: The Main Course was released on April 29th in 1988. It was written by David Toy and Mick Garris, who also directed it. Cast, you had Scott Grimes as Brad, Leanne Curtis as Megan, Terrence Mann as Don Keith Opper as Charlie, Lynn Shay as Saul, and Barry Corbin as Harv. Pretty much what the story deals with is years after the events of the first film, Brad Brown returns to Grover's Bend to spend Easter with his grandmother. Leftover Krite eggs are mistaken for Easter eggs, unleashing the deadly Krites onto the entire town. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this one, because to me this is an Easter movie. It's the only Easter movie I can really think of that takes me back to when I was a kid, and I've always enjoyed it. I never got the Scream Factory release of the Scream Factory did a really nice box set of the four main Critters films. Of course, then we've had there's been a TV series and a fifth film that's come out. But yeah, this is part of 4 film favorites Critters collection. We're talking about Critters 2, and I just wanted to talk about this one because I always liked it. Again, I had a really good relationship with both of my grandparents, my mom's parents and my dad's parents. So again, the fact that Brad goes to visit his grandmother, I just remember she's like really strict about everything. Like, you can't eat certain things, and she gives the kids, like, instead of chocolate, it's carob. It was like, I remember that. I said that sounds weird, and I didn't know what it was. But she's really funny about stuff like that. And then just him coming back a little bit older, and of course, you know, Ugg and Charlie showing back up to battle the Krites. I love everything about this film. It's so much fun. The whole attack on the guy dressed up like the Easter Bunny. That's just a rough scene where the critter balls like jump into his costume, and of course the giant ball of critters that rolls through town and runs over people and eats them. And there's mayhem and chaos and violence ensues. And yeah, I had always had fun with this film, and why it draws me back to when I was a kid, because the Brad Brown character, Scott Grimes, I think he's a little older than me in real life, but in the movie he was about my age. So I really identified with him, and you know, I was getting older. I was a teenager. I was about to go into high school. So, you know, I kind of identified with him, and he really likes the Megan character, and you know, I was going through that too. Girls, and I liked girls and trying to impress them and stuff like that. And like I said, just wanted to do something for Easter because we're kind of stuck again, still under quarantine here, and you know, not being able to celebrate Easter, and the fact that my birthday is coming up, it's a little bit bittersweet that, you know, we're still kind of on this lockdown. But good memories, remembering Critters 2, the main course. I don't know if anybody else is a big fan of it. I like all the Critters films. I've seen the first 2 the most. The other 2, Critters 3 and Critters 4, I've seen a couple times. I've never seen the series that's come out or the new movie. But what do you guys think about Critters 2, the main course? Let me know down in the comments section below. Just curious what everyone else thinks about them, and happy Easter to everyone, and thanks so much for all the support. Like I said, just wanted to do something real quick and talk about a film that has special memories for me growing up, and the significance of it being on Easter and everything like that. So Easter horror film. People haven't seen Critters 2, I definitely recommend checking it out. Watch the first one first, because I think they both go. They're both really good, watching them back to back. And hope everyone's doing well, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy. Stay scared as always. I want to thank everyone for taking this time to drop by the Horror Zone. It really means a lot to me that people are supporting what I do here. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button down below. I upload videos at least once or twice a week. It would really mean a lot if people would spread the word about this channel. This is a passion of mine. I love the horror genre, and I'm really happy to share my love of it with all of you. So thanks so much again for checking it out, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy. Peace.